Ed, Tebow signing with the Denver Broncos, agreeing to a deal. What are the parameters of the deal?
Well, it's a 5-year, $33 million contract with $8.7 million guaranteed. That's the same number of years that Dez Bryant, who was picked one spot ahead of Tebow by the Cowboys, signed for. He got $200,000 more, Tebow did, in guaranteed money. But I think we're going to have to take a little harder look at these numbers because the total value of the Tebow contract is being reported at $33 million, and Dez Bryant's was at $11.8 million. So something isn't quite right there. I know that the Tebow contract includes a lot of escalators for if he were to get the Broncos to the Super Bowl, and then there are other big incentives for playing time and so forth involved in this contract.
Ed, Tebow missed a couple of practices while all the details were being hammered out. How big of a setback is that, if it's one at all?
Well, I was in Denver yesterday, and so I spoke to the other quarterbacks, Brady Quinn and Kyle Orton and Josh McDaniels, about this issue. And it was becoming a concern for Josh McDaniels because there's probably not another player in the first round who needs more reps than Tim Tebow does. And the reason that the Broncos have this sort of soft opening, because they don't have a full squad workout until Sunday, is to allow players who are injured or rookies or quarterbacks extra time. For instance, yesterday they had an installation in the morning meeting of over 60 plays for the quarterbacks. They did another 60 last night, and presumably a similar number again today. So that would be 180 plays that Tim Tebow will have to catch up on. And that's going to force the other quarterbacks to go backwards, not something they're going to be very willing to do, given that they're competing with Tebow for playing time. But I don't think it's a significant loss getting in now. I think it might have been a setback if he hadn't come in until Sunday, because I don't think he might have had the same level of confidence and knowledge of the system going onto the field for the first time.
Ed, what's Tebow's role going to be, according to the Broncos, this year?
They are not specific about that. They avoid talking about what their expectations are. I think they definitely want him to be in uniform and available as no worse than the number 2 quarterback when the season begins, but that's a role that he's going to have to earn. And you have to figure with his unique mobility around the goal line, perhaps he could be of value in short yardage and goal line situations, if nothing else. But I think Josh McDaniels believes in letting the best player play, and I think he'll let Tim Tebow compete with the other 2 players I mentioned earlier.
He'll be in camp tomorrow, his first practice. Tim Tebow agreeing to a deal with the Broncos. Ed Werder with the very latest from Broncos training camp. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.